So you just went through a breakup, and everyone goes through one of these three different paths that I'm going to talk about today. The first one is completely letting yourself go. You know, getting fat, not giving a fuck in the world, and completely letting yourself go. Basically, not caring in the world, not caring about what anyone thinks completely. I see so many people get into this path, you know, they're sad, they're depressed, whatever. And it's actually sad to see because they're just throwing their whole life in a ditch. Now, the second path is not quite as bad, but it's not the ideal one. And that's just staying the same as you were yesterday. Basically, what that does is basically stuns your progress in life, you know? If you think about it, if your partner left you, there's a reason why they left you. It's probably because, you know, you were not one of their best options. So if you don't change, how do you expect your next relationships to be if you don't change? You just stay the same and you're not the best option once again. You're just gonna go through the same exact cycle. It's common sense. Now, there's this path that will drastically change how your outcome will go. This is the path that you want to follow. But before that, I want to show you guys the story on how this path went for me. So when I was in 11th grade, that's like 2 years ago. Damn. So yeah, I got in a pretty messy relationship with this girl I remember at the time. Broke up like 3 times in like 3 months. Like, that's just dumb. But at the end, I was like, okay, I really need to better myself because I'm not going to be played again like that. I want to bounce back. And that's really what I did. Alright, so let's get into it. The first thing I did was hit the gym consistently. Like, I remember I started in the end of 11th grade. You know, at the time I was doing diving as well. I was still athletic, I was just on the skinnier side. But by hitting the gym like 3 times a week, I started to really improve my body. Now I go like 6 times a week, but it was definitely a start at the time. The reason why I decided to do this is because I was constantly like, oh yeah, you're short, you're skinny. So I wanted to change that. I couldn't change how tall I was, but you know, I could change how strong I am, and I definitely changed it in just a few years, and it really paid off. I remember a bit more than 2 years ago, I was the weakest in the friend group, you know, the shortest, so I was kind of made fun of, but now I'm basically the strongest in the friend group, which is crazy, and I'm almost the most shredded. So, you know, what does that say? Second thing, so that you don't follow the wrong path, is stay busy. I swear to God, this is going to help you so much. Get busy, I promise it will work. All you gotta do is do something, and do something that will actually make you better. Maybe that's learning an instrument. Maybe that's, you know, working at McDonald's, stacking up your cash. Bro, it doesn't matter. Just do something. It's gonna work so well. Because a lot of people just stay on their phone in bed trying to like beat their meat, and you know, that's not gonna help you. Like, how could this help you? Just get busy. Do something to get you busy. Follow your passion, get busy, and that's pretty much it. It's simple. And then finally, the last thing that's going to help you so much is meet new people. It doesn't matter if it's guys, girls, for whatever reason. If you meet new people, you're going to make new connections, new friends, new opportunities, and it's just so amazing. I noticed that when I got into college, I got some new friends, and then I made friends with their friends, and it really built my social circle so that, you know, I got opportunities, I got, you know, stuff I can do. And most importantly, I actually felt part of something. The thing that a lot of guys are struggling with after a breakup is that they're alone. And for a lot of people, the girl was their only friend. So when she left you, you're basically alone. But there's a bit more than these 3 things. There's some stuff that you will learn along the way from experience, and that's okay, and that's just part of the game. Anyways, I believe in you, and I'll see you next time.